Hello, tinnitus warriors. Can I call you a tinnitus warrior because you're fighting the great battle of tinnitus? It's not always fun, is it? So I just continue to make a series of videos, offering some different perspectives on how you might be able to habituate to tinnitus, and maybe one of us will get lucky and it'll completely go away. Wouldn't that be nice? But there's a lot of people who are doing just fine even with loud tinnitus. I'm not doing too good because my hair is out of place tonight. It usually is. That's okay. So tonight I wanted to go over retraining the mind and appealing to different parts of our mind so that our thinking can change a little bit away from the tinnitus. And these are also good things for things like not getting Alzheimer's disease. I'm not to say that tinnitus and Alzheimer's are related. I'm not. But I happen to study languages, and I especially study the Chinese language. You may have seen in my other video. And what does that do? When you study a different language, it sort of opens up different pathways in your brain. New nerve connections are made, this case, making associations of how words fit together, or maybe even how they translate to your native language. So by studying a language, you're sort of creating a new thinking process in your brain, new nerve pathways. So it's sort of an escape from because maybe right now you have been really reinforcing the nerve pathways that say, I hate tinnitus, I really, really don't want to have to go on like this, yeah? But those are actually nerve pathways that you're creating. It's a habit of thinking. You're thinking about how terrible tinnitus is, maybe. And by reinforcing it, those nerves get really good at helping you to continue to be anxious about it, to continue to dislike your tinnitus. So what are some other things we can do to create new nerve pathways? I mean, you can just about study anything new, and that's good. One you might try as a calming exercise is drawing. And you can, say, Google Draw Harry Potter on YouTube, and there'll be little tutorials, and you can follow how to draw Harry Potter or whatever you want to draw a flower. And this is just a little exercise where you're watching the video and you're drawing and you're creating new nerve pathways. Dancing. There are lots of dance steps online. You can say, how to hip hop, how to swing dance, and you can study some dance steps, how to salsa dance. And again, you're going to create some new nerve pathways in your brain. We want to redirect ourselves away from this tinnitus and learn to think about other things again. What else could you learn? I'm not sure that cooking. Maybe you could find a new recipe to cook, guys or girls. We can both cook, right? And you can go to the grocery store and buy the ingredients and carefully make the dish. And all these things are great things we can do to just involve ourselves in something different besides creating these neuro pathways that say, I hate it, I'm stressed, I can't sleep. See, by repeating that over and over again, you're reinforcing it. So we have to replace it with another thought that will allow us to go on with our life again. And believe it or not, a lot of people, a majority of people, after maybe months, after they finally figured this out, that you can go on with your life and you can have a normal life, and it's almost like the tinnitus isn't there anymore. So unfortunately, they don't really have a cure for it, but fortunately, it can be virtually not there. It's hard to describe if you haven't experienced it, but you can reach a point where you're just so busy thinking about other things. This noise, it's there, but it doesn't. It's not something you think about. So if it's not in your consciousness because maybe you've developed these new neural pathways, you don't really have it, do you? And then maybe if you stop and think about it, you say, oh yeah, well actually it's there. I hear it still. But you can get where you're not thinking about it so much. So you gotta commit to finding a way to create some new mental processes, so that those nerves that wire all through your body are going to wire in a way that helps you to not be so stressed about it, and wire toward doing some good things, maybe like dancing or music. I didn't mention music. Maybe playing a musical instrument, or what do we say? Cooking a recipe, cooking something with using a recipe, or I said dancing already, right? And drawing, yeah. So learning a language. So all these things can be great. So that's my video tonight. I hope it helps you. Best wishes, Tinnitus Warrior. I'm one too. Just hopefully we can get through this together and help each other.